This section explains what prototypes are for. We will match fidelity to the question, keep useful realism, and leave unrelated detail, rough, so the design remains easy to change. A prototype is a representation built to answer a specific design question. It may be a sketch, paper flow, storyboard, roleplay, or simple digital simulation. It is not a miniature final product, and it is not proof that an idea is correct. The prototype gives people something concrete to react to. Its value depends on whether the representation helps the team learn about the uncertainty that motivated it. Low fidelity uses a simple substitute for the part of the system we want to study. Boxes can stand for screens, cards can stand for states, and a facilitator can stand for system behavior. These substitutions keep the prototype easy to change while preserving the central interaction. Roughness does not mean carelessness, it means that realism is being spent where it can support learning. Start by naming the most consequential unknown, then choose the least expensive useful representation. A navigation question may need a sequence of arrows. A trust question may need a recommendation that a person can question. A coordination question may need roles and handoffs. Match the prototype form to the uncertainty and leave unrelated detail rough. Suppose a team wants to know whether users can find a status history. A paper flow may be enough because the question concerns navigation. If the team wants to know whether a recommendation arrives at the right moment, it may need a timed interactive simulation. The second prototype can still use rough screens, but its timing must be believable. Fidelity is not one overall level, it is a set of choices matched to the question. Visual fidelity concerns appearance details such as typography, spacing, color, and layout. Interaction fidelity concerns actions, transitions, and responses. A rough sketch can have strong interaction fidelity if the choices and transitions feel realistic. Before adding detail, decide which dimension matters for your question. Content fidelity asks whether the material resembles what a person would encounter. System fidelity asks whether the response behaves in the intended way. A paper prototype can use believable study space reports while keeping the visual layout rough. A facilitator can simulate a recommendation before the technical system exists. Choose the dimension that helps answer your question. Notice that fidelity is not one overall score. A prototype can look rough while supporting a realistic interaction. It can also use believable content while simulating system behavior with a person. As you plan your own prototype, choose the dimensions that need realism for your question. Leave the other dimensions rough so you can change them quickly. We have separated several dimensions of fidelity, including appearance, interaction, content, and system behavior. The next step is to choose a prototyping approach that gives us enough realism for the question we need to study. We will compare sketches, storyboards, paper flows, and Wizard of Oz simulations.